Two things about me: I'm a chronic overpacker and I hate early morning flights. Would there really be fancy cars all up and down the streets of Miami Beach? Is the water really as aqua as it looks in pictures? This was the last of 5 trips in 5 months, and I was a bit travel weary by this point, but excited to find out.
This Miami-based crew, we've enjoyed having you on board, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
My big kahuna. That dreaded moment when your bag never came out. That's it. That's it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
We stayed at the Kimpton Surfcomber in South Beach. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was one of our favorites, but it was clean. Our room was small and we didn't have a view, but it was where we wanted to be and the price was reasonable for the area.
I don't think we will be partaking.
No thanks.
The aftermath of a day of travel. Find something? Waiting for some food. Yeah, we don't know what it was. It stopped, so I guess we'll just resume.
One perk that made staying here well worth it was free breakfast every day at the hotel restaurant.
You gonna put that whole thing in your mouth? You have such a big mouth.
It turns out that December is one of the driest months of the year in Florida. The weather was perfect, 80 to 83 and not too humid with lows in the high 60s. I only planned one activity for us in advance, and this was it, a speedboat ride through Biscayne Bay. When the boat sped up for the first time, I thought to myself, this is why I travel, to experience new things. I've been on lots of boats, but never a speedboat and never in these waters, in this city, and it was exhilarating.
That right there is the world famous South Beach. Are you guys stay in South Beach, anybody? Alright, a lot of you. Are you guys enjoying those $50 drinks?
Yeah.
That's so good, right? They taste like money.
We cruised past Star Island and Fisher Island, where the median home price is $30 million, which is just mind-boggling to me. The inventor of Viagra has one, so does J-Lo, Sean Puffy Combs, Shaquille O'Neal, and Julio Iglesias, to name a few, so that's about how rich you have to be. With the wind in my hair, the sun reflecting off the water, the music blasting, the Miami skyline in the background, it was all so perfect and so beautiful, and I was just so happy to be there in that moment. Did you know that South Florida is the Brazilian butt lift capital of the world? Well, we actually did notice a bunch of BBLs during our time there. The ones we saw were pretty obvious. Miami has its own kind of energy, casual, vintage, yet trendy and upscale at the same time. Beautiful Art Deco buildings, palm trees, fancy cars and people on rollerblades, bars, clubs, and restaurants with the beach right across the street. This is exactly the Ocean Drive I imagined. Another perk of our hotel is free happy hour every night between 5 and 6.
Here's the happy hour. Cheers. Bottoms up.
Oh, there it comes.
There are so many restaurants to choose from in Miami Beach. We Ubered back over to Bayside Marketplace to meet up for dinner at Hard Rock, mainly because it was easy and probably the most budget-minded option we could come up with for the group. The vibe at the pool was a party, and I was here for it. They had an awesome curated music selection that we could also hear from our hotel room starting at 8 a.m., which was not so awesome, but you know, I made it work.
Get your groove on, baby.
I didn't know it at the time, but these drinks were $30 each. Somehow they taste better when I don't know the price. I was blissfully unaware of that, and that's a good thing for me.
Wearing that, I would date you. Yeah, I would date you for sure. Don't do that though. I might not date you after that. Seems like you're missing an arm. We don't miss a happy hour.
The great thing about a hearty breakfast is that we were never hungry at lunchtime and we could just move right along to dinner.
You want me to copy you? So that's where we're at now. Like, you are keeping your dinner order a secret. Okay. Spinach ravioli. What did you get?
Mortadella bolognese.
Oh, yours looks good. I'm feeling jealous. I could go to sleep right now. Almost 9, but we have plans.
We didn't plan on this, but MJ's brother and friends wanted to do an escape room, so we joined in.
Are you green or yellow?
Winner.
No.
Chicken dinner.
No. No. Oh, it is Connect 4.
I am so bad at these escape rooms. If my life depended on it, I would not survive.
Oh,
You guys are stuck in there now.
There's nothing in there for y'all?
We're gonna have to get a clue just to get you guys out of there.
I'm like a little freak. I'm like,
Oh, H2O.
H2O, water. That next one, try it. No food to buy, this is a letter to you. Ball! Okay. Got that lock.
We only got one more lock.
Babe,
this is Dolores!
Come there. Come there.
Ocean Drive looks completely different at night. It wasn't as crowded as we thought it would be, which could be good or bad depending on the vibe you want. I'm guessing it was just because it was December. I really love these skaters. They just add so much to the atmosphere and the whole vibe of South Beach.
One night, 2 nights in Miami, Miami, just wanna hear come papi, all the noche in Miami, baby, stay with me, yeah.
By this time, it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and that is late for me.
I'm gonna have to go to bed after this.
I pretty much ate the same thing every single day for breakfast, but it was good.
Trying to go to the beach, and this guy is hiding in here. Come on!
No.
Yes, sir! Let's go.
We had beach access right behind our hotel. The chairs are free, but we did have to pay $22 for an umbrella, which was definitely necessary. I love the beaches here. They just have this vintage 1960s look about them.
Is it deep?
The water was nice, way warmer than the West Coast. Not quite as warm as it is in Hawaii, but warm enough that I didn't need to inch my way in the way I would back home. The beaches in Southern California are just so cold. I love it when we visit a warm one.
Here's to the last happy hour. You got another one. Packing up has begun. It's very sad.
I do not do oysters, no way, yuck. But this place had them for $1 each on happy hour special. I loved that they had a happy hour because, you know, South Beach is expensive. Sweet Liberty was his random pick, and I really liked it. Nice atmosphere and a lot of fun music from the 80s and 90s. Then it was bedtime, up at 4 a.m. again for our 6 a.m. flight. We had a 6 a.m. flight there and back, and it was just It was just really hard. We did a lot of travel over the last 5 months. I couldn't sleep through the 8 a.m. music we could hear from our hotel room until the last morning. Between that and the time change, I was a little worn out. I still had a lot of fun, and I think we made the most of our 4 nights there, but I just didn't have the get up and go that I would have wanted to. It was the relaxing trip that I needed, but I'd also like to go back to Miami and do a little bit more.
First time I don't head straight for the wine.